Yeah, 7 months.
Yeah. Yeah. This is your.
Have you ever slipped? Thank you.
Not bad. No, never.
Because I know. Yes, welcome to the show. My name is Tallia. Thank you very much for being here again. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, which is at Tallia Oyando, Tallia with a double L. And today I am with the forever beautiful Miss Alaine.
Hey, Mama.
Oh my gosh.
Aww.
I'm so happy to have her here.
Me too. I'm so happy to be in real life to be around it
because you're always talking on social
Instagram.
media.
Yes.
Alaine is so beautiful inside and out, of course, even just checking out your posts. And Alaine is Kenyan.
Yes, absolutely.
We adopted her many years ago.
And
And we're like, you need to just come back home.
Yes, I'm ready.
You've been in Jamaica way too long.
Take me home. I'm ready. I'll come with you. I can fit in your luggage.
Yeah, you come through. You're welcome. You're welcome. How many
Thank
times
you.
have you been to Kenya?
Maybe 4. I
Four
performed there twice, but I've been there, I think, 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah.
Do you remember your very first time there?
Yes. I remember when I landed, there were people at the airport
Yeah.
excited that I was there,
Yeah.
because I was nervous about it because that was my first country in Africa that I'd been to.
Visit, yeah.
Exactly. So I didn't know what to expect, And when so I was like, they know me in Kenya? I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
And then when the reception I got was so warm,
Yeah.
and the food was so good, chapati. I was like,
Ugali.
yeah, ugali. I was like, yes, this is my place. And it was just the most love and acceptance and just a feeling of really being at home.
Yeah.
I felt like I was home.
They love you. They
God,
love you there.
I
I think
love
from the
them.
very first time you came through.
Yes.
And you worked with different artists from Kenya too.
Yes.
Yeah, from Waire,
Yes,
Willie
Willie,
Paul.
yes.
You're doing
Churchill was
Yeah,
not an
Churchill.
artist, but that
Yes,
was fun. Wafula. Yes.
I remember Wafula. Oh my goodness. How you come up with that one?
That was funny. So I had a show to do, and I went on Churchill to promote it.
Yeah.
When all the Jamaican artists go
Yeah.
over there, they go on Churchill. So he was like, do a freestyle. So I was like, okay. So I was like, why? What about? And he's like,
Wafula, wafula, everybody wafula, 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 hey, wafula, wafula, wafula.
do it about wafula. So I was like, what is a wafula? I was like, what is that? So he's like, wafula is a man who is a luya, and he said ugali and whatever else, or chicken. No, he said something about chicken. So then the band started playing music, and I was like, wafula, 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 wafula. And then I just started singing the song, and the crowd went wild.
Yeah.
It trended for a little while.
I know.
And then I decided to do it. I was like,
Go
let's
to the
do the
studio.
video. Yeah, I was like, let's do the video. Let's shoot it, and yeah.
And the
it just
video was
became
all local.
Yes, it was. 'Cause we went to Kakamega. We went to the Crying Stone. Is that and all? We saw the bulls fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do they give the bulls ganja? They give the bulls ganja to get them
To get
vexed.
them-
Yes, and then they fight. What is that, Tallia? Why?
I didn't even know that happened. Oh my gosh, that's
Yes.
what happened?
Yeah, we went into some bush, far into the bush.
Was it
And
scary for you?
it was, well, I felt sorry for the bulls.
But the bulls are having ganja. They were
They
good.
were good.
They were good.
Well,
Gotcha.
jeez.
So that was a great experience
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I know you've been in movies too.
Yes,
girl.
yes, I've been really blessed throughout my life.
Miss Clara.
Clara's Heart, yes. I played a little girl with Whoopi Goldberg when
Yeah.
I was about 9 years old. I remember meeting her, and she was so warm, and she hugged me. She's like, oh, you look like my daughter. So I looked at Whoopi Goldberg, and I know how I look. So I said, wow, okay, well, good. You better adopt me right now, Miss Goldberg. I mean, I love your mommy and daddy, but
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amazing. I grew up always acting, so I was on commercials in Jamaica as well as being on stage and on
Yeah.
TV, and so it was always a part of my life, being expressive and creating
Expressive and
yeah,
creative.
yeah.
So that was a great experience for you.
For sure, yes.
Do you still want to do, the movies and stuff?
Yes!
Because I know you have an alter ego. We're gonna talk about her in a bit.
Yes.
But do you want to do movies?
I do. I
Yeah.
want to do it all.
Yeah.
Any type of expression
Yeah.
is it. and creativity and
Yeah.
kind of stepping out of the box of who I am naturally,
Yeah.
you know, which is a whole lot of things. But I want to do more. So yes.
Who would you love to play? I don't see you.
should
Actually,
I
actually
play?
do see you, and I'd find it very funny. You playing like a drug lord,
Oh
or
yes, very evil. You can see it in me, right?
like there's a TV show called Gotham where
Yes.
Jada Pinkett Smith
Oh, yeah. Oh,
plays.
she's
It's
the
called
boss.
Fish Mooney or something.
Yes,
That is
yes.
something I feel like you could do. I mean, that bad girl, you know. Do this, do that.
That would be fun. That would be fun just because it's so not me, you
Yeah,
know? So
yeah.
yes,
Something totally different.
absolutely.
Like, she's so sweet and
God.
so nice. But you could play that.
I could,
You know, as
I
an
could.
did you ever do acting in school?
Well, yeah, as in the drama club in
Yeah.
school, and yeah, but as always acting. My mom she wrote a play called Irie Neighbors when I was growing up, so I was a part of that whole production that toured all over the world and all of that, you know.
Yeah.
So I was always acting, as in the pantomime, as in the Jamaican folk singers.
Yeah.
So we're always exposed to drama and all
Yeah.
of that. So yeah, recently, well, not recently, maybe 5 years ago, I played the Jamaican Cinderella in a play.
Aw.
I was called Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella?
Yes, it was hilarious. And so I sang and danced, and it was like a Jamaican interpretation of the
Yeah.
Cinderella story. So yeah, man, I want to act. Yes.
You want to act? Yeah, we need to put her in some more movies.
Oh,
people.
yes,
we
thank
need to
you.
Put her, yeah,
Ready.
whoever's watching,
Action.
put her in some more movies.
Yes. And Talia will be with me
I'll
as
be
well.
there. I'll be there.
because
No,
she's
cheering
brilliant.
you on. Cheering you on,
You
though.
can do it all, mama.
I'll be cheering you on. All right. So when you were 10 years old, you were in this big movie. At that time, did you ever feel like, you know, music was something that you wanted to do?
Well, at that time I was studying classical piano. I was also singing all over the place in Jamaica. So I used to sing at government things like
Yeah.
cabarets with my
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
Like I said, I was part of the Jamaica folk singers, so I was singing all over. So yes, music was always a big part of my life. I used to sit down and just write songs. They were bad because I I didn't know what I was
10 years
doing
old.
exactly. I was
Yeah.
10, but I was really just, I've always, like, it's funny, the other day whenever I go anywhere, people recognize me, you know, and they're always like, but it's true, you're always singing, because like if I go to the supermarket and I go to buy something, if I give the lady my credit card, I'm usually singing. I don't realize it is
Yeah.
not something I do
Yeah.
on purpose,
Yeah.
but because it's a part of me. So music has always been just something that I absolutely love. But it's not what I always did, because after I left university, I went to New York and did investment banking.
Wow.
Yeah, which is not music.
Were you like had a 9 to 5 and everything?
Yes, girl. And I had people who reported to me, and I got promoted in the bank, and I did
You were
the
like
whole
somebody's
thing.
boss.
I was.
You
How
don't look
cool
like
is that?
somebody's boss.
Well, thank you.
Because
I don't
if
know.
you
is
were
that
my
thank
boss,
you?
I'd be like, nice girl, she's fine.
I don't have to do
I
it
don't
till
have to
next
come to
week,
work today.
Friday.
She's alright, you know. But you look like the fun boss.
Yeah,
Were you the
I
fun
hope
boss?
so. I don't think so. I think I was very stern. I was not.
We need to find some of those people who used to work for you and talk to them, and so they can tell us, you know, about, you know, the kind of person you were.
I think I was nice.
Yeah.
I think I mean, I'm always, you know, as long as you do your work, I'm
Yeah.
good, you know.
So you left New York, you came back to Jamaica.
Came home in 2004,
Yeah.
which is a while ago, and started doing reggae music.
Music
And
again.
yeah, God has been faithful, you know.
Yeah.
When you can say to me that Kenya loves me,
They love you.
you know, it's just such a big blessing to me, you know, and it's just because I decided to follow my dream, you know. In 2004, again, I got promoted, and what happens is, what I used to do in the days was I used to go to work from 7, what was it, 8 to 4, but I'd get there from 7, and then leave the bank, go home, shower, go to any studio I could get to in New York, as living in New York. So I'd try to get into any studio anywhere around and try to write, because I wanted to be a songwriter. And I did that for 3 years straight, every night. I slept for maybe 2 hours. And but because I was so hungry for it, because I really wanted to be a songwriter, that's all I wanted to do. Like, I lived for the nights.
Yeah.
I lived for the times when I was in the studios. But then when I got promoted in 2004, I couldn't do that anymore, because I'd have to start traveling and representing the bank.
Yeah.
So I had to make a decision. Was I going to take the job at the bank, which was security, retirement plan,
Yeah.
401k.
Everything was good.
Everything was good. My life was fine. I'd be good. Or go home to Jamaica to sing reggae music, where God only knows if anybody's going to care.
Yeah.
Jamaican audiences are the hardest audiences to
please,
perform.
uh-huh.
What? You see this? This is a bottle. They throw these at you if they don't like you. Very simple. They're
Yeah.
just and it's like when you step on stage,
Uh-huh.
if Jamaicans don't know you, like the boo is just right there on the tip of their lips, like they're ready to boo you, so you better come good.
Yeah.
So should I leave uncertainty for certainty for uncertainty? And I did,
Yeah.
you know, and like I said, God has been
He
faithful.
took a chance, and God was good, and
yes,
He came through for you.
Yes,
He
and
really
so
did
all
come
praises
through for
and
you.
glory to Him because He's
2004.
faithful. Yeah.
And look at you, 2019.
yes.
You know, and you're still here. You're still
I
doing
am,
it.
praise
You know, you're still
God.
doing the music. How
Yes,
many albums
Mama.
have you been,
Ah.
so far, since 2004?
Oh, 2004. Well, I've had more singles than albums. I've had so many singles. Some of the songs I don't even remember, Tallia. But how many albums did I do? Sacrifice, Love a Dub, and Ten of Hearts. So 3 albums. 3.
And many,
3.
many singles.
Yes.
You ever get on stage and people ask you to sing songs that you don't even remember?
Yes.
You ever forget some lyrics to songs?
Yes, and I make up new lyrics and they don't know. Or people
Yeah.
probably they do know because
Yeah.
they know the song. They're like, that's not the song. I was like, that's the song.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, sometimes I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine because I think whenever and the more experience that I've gotten with performing, I realize that the crowd moves more off of a vibe than accuracy. So if you connect with them, you know, it's almost like, oh my God, this interaction is so great. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be genuine.
Yeah.
So I just come from that place, you know. Yeah.
Did you transition from the kind of music that you were doing to gospel music?
No, well, I mean, I've always sang religion. I've always sang songs about God and praising God as well as love. But the love songs have always been more popular.
Yeah,
like
and they
that
love
is-
you for the love
They
songs.
do.
Sacrifice.
Yes, no
Ooh,
ordinary
love of a
love.
lifetime. Ooh,
Yes,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
And those songs are the ones that have been more embraced. But you know, I'm singing songs that inspire me, like "You Are Me." "You Are Me" is about.
You and Me was that's a timeless song.
Thank
It's
you.
a classic.
Thank
Alaine
you.
came through, cut her hair.
Yeah.
We're like, what's this piano? Ooh, all right, okay.
Yes.
We were like this the whole time listening to the song.
Oh,
You know?
bless you.
So
Thank
it's just
you.
one of those songs.
Thank
Do you love performing that one in
I
particular?
do. I think that's my favorite song to
perform?
perform ever. Because I felt I don't know if you know the story of that song, but there was an upheaval in Jamaica, in a place called Tivoli, which is an inner city community. And what happened was that the government basically shut it down, and because of criminal activities, right? But there were a lot of atrocities that were committed against the people who live there, right? And there were people who were saying, oh yeah, well, things like that can happen to people that come from places like those.
Yeah.
And I think that's the worst thing anybody can say, to judge anyone because of where you're born.
Yeah, where you
you
come
know,
from.
nobody is better than anybody. And I remember just crying because all of us were shut up in our houses because they're like, shut down the city, the place is in, chaos, that nobody is safe anywhere. And I said, what kind of country is this where we can hate our brothers and sisters or just group all of them up into as one stereotypical thing of being bad because you live somewhere?
Yeah.
Yes, there are criminal elements there, but there are great people there too, people with promise, people who are full of God, so how dare you, and I remember I went to my piano and I was crying, and the Holy Spirit said to me, love God with all your heart, but then love your neighbor as yourself, so you are me.
You are me.
I love you like I love me. And so I'll treat you like I treat me, and what a world. If I see you are me, then I'd never say, oh, well, because Tallia is from Kenya, oh, no, she can't cook jerk chicken. Yeah, she can if she gets a recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
We're all the same,
Yeah.
and so that song, and it really downloaded. That was the quickest song that I probably have ever written, and it just keys, everything just came to me, and I said, wow, this is special, So I give thanks that out of something so horrible and negative, something beautiful could,
brought out something so beautiful and positive,
exactly.
and something that was not only for Jamaica, but it was for the world.
Yes.
Because there's so many
thanks.
different people are going through so many different situations,
Yes.
and when you get a song that will get you through that situation,
Yes.
it's a blessing.
Yes,
It really
yes.
is a blessing.
Yes,
You
yes.
are me, big song.
Oh, bless
Big
you.
too.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, she cut her hair.
Yes.
You were like, oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh, I know. I tell you, that was a time in my life,
Yeah.
and sometimes you just need to start over.
You start over.
Start
You
over.
know what they say about a woman who cuts
Cuts
her
her hair,
Yeah.
yes.
It's true, right?
Yes.
It is true. All right, so Hilda,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to meet Hilda today. She got out of the car. I was like, oh, Hilda's here. And it was Alaine.
And she's
I was
like, oh, shoot. Okay, I'll speak to her
Man.
then. I'll just talk to you.
Where did Hilda come from?
Well, this a Hilda, the vibes builder. Me pretty plus T-Hex, no filter. I coulda walk, coulda vex me, don't care. Look, palm, my God, my perfect, me see you a stare. Yeah, me well full of confidence. No gigabat can't come tell me about myself. And anytime them step out and open them out, me tell them we should at me, like this summer me, at me, real stunner, nobody don't utter than me, just look for my body, ever ready me, at me, like this summer me, at me, real stunner, no matter how they try and talk, just give them the Hilda walk out, so, no one no better than you, look how you shine, you a glow, step on the crosses, oh, step on them, like so. Yeah, you're awesome. Now make them better. Make up your confidence. Tell them show about it.
Well, Hilda is kind of a character that has always been inside me. Because Hilda is just like the total opposite of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hilda is kind of always upset about something, you know.
Frustrated.
Frustrated. She means well, but I don't think the way she expresses it is the best way. So it would really make situations worse than otherwise.
Yeah. I saw me stir. How well, this is Hilda the Vibes Builder, and I gotta welcome you to my brand new exercise show. What name? Build a better body with Hilda. Brought to you by Alaine. Brand new song, You Give Me a Hope. Showing on to the Vivo. Check it out, it's nice. Alright, go down, ginger, hand to the matter. Alright, a lot of people tell me, Hilda, your body looks so good. I say, duh, I got high, I can see. Anyway, how I do that? With talking yogurt. First, you gotta twist up your leg like this. No ladder, who no can't do it far. Who no knee rust up. Get little double D40. Rub it onto it and say your prayers. Alright, the first thing, I inhale. One more time. Make sure your tongue touch your chin bottom. And then you're gonna go like this. Shoop. Out. It's talking, my kind of shoop. Out. I saw me still.
But I created her out of, actually one day I was in my car and I wanted to talk about something. I was thinking about a person in my life who I consider to be a vibes vampire, which is a term that I coined, which relates to people that, you know, sometimes somebody comes around you and no matter how happy you are, as soon as they walk up to you, all of the joy leaves your spirit.
They drain it.
They just drain you.
Yeah.
People who just always, let me tell you some bad news. Let me just tell you how horrible life is and how bad it is. And then you're like, oh my God, I was happy, but no, it's bad. Like, it's really bad.
Vibe killer.
Vibes vampire. Like
Vibes vampire.
Suck it out. They suck the joy out of life. And I wanted to talk about that, but I wanted to do it in a character. And so I looked on Snapchat and I saw the filter of the old lady, and I was like, oh yeah, that's me. And I was like, you know what is a vibes vampire? And then I continued to express it, and it blew up, like it went viral. There were so many hits, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to keep doing this.
Like, what is going on with Alaine? Is she okay? Do we need to call somebody? Is everything okay? Somebody call 911. Like, what is happening? And then, okay, fine, that's so I was like, then you posted something else that was different. Then again, Hilda, I'm like, what is happening? Then with the makeup, then it switched up from the filters, you know, to the makeup.
To
then
the
you
really
were doing
high eyebrows.
It's like, my goodness, but it's good because, you know, it helps. It's also therapy for some people, and it's therapy for you too.
For me, absolutely.
Do you express yourself through Hilda
I
sometimes?
do.
Sometimes when you can't vent.
Absolutely. And the things that I want to say, she says them better than I do. And more people will pay attention to Hilda, let me tell you, than Alaine. You better believe it.
If you open a page, an Instagram
of Hilda,
page for Hilda right now,
I think it would do
she'd
it.
be verified immediately.
She
and she'd get more followers.
I should try it. I should.
Good for Hilda, because all the videos, you know, sometimes you just keep scrolling. I think there was a time you didn't post Hilda for a while, so I was like, what is happening? Where's Hilda? I was more concerned. Like the first time I was like, why is Hilda here? What is happening to Alaine? Then I was like, okay, so where isn't Hilda here? Where? You know, you need to post up. And I saw Hilda dancing.
She's a dancer.
She's a dancer. She was dancing. I was like, why is she doing? The one you're doing the other day on the street?
Yes. and it's and it's gonna go, it's gonna grow, and I have fun. I think people like to escape. At the end of the day, she means well. She doesn't really understand a lot of things. Like I've created her like more in depth now. She grew up in the country with her parents and her grandmothers, and she's just really trying to figure the world out. And when she doesn't figure it out, she just gets defensive. But she means well, and I think people enjoy her. So I'm gonna have fun developing
keep her going, keep her alive.
Thank you.
Keep her alive. Don't lock her up.
I won't.
Don't lock her up.
I won't.
I think you should one day do like a post where you do like a split of Alaine talking to
Hilda.
Yes. Just having a conversation.
Yes. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny because I loved how you put out the what Alaine was dressed
versus
who
wore it better.
I was like, it's the same outfit, but why is it so different? Why is she walking like that?
Yeah, Hilda's walk is epic.
It's epic. It's epic, and I love it.
Thank you, man.
Any new music coming through from you?
It's so hot. How is Jamaica feeling for you now?
Jamaica is hot. I've been drinking so much water. I haven't drunk this much water in my entire life.
I know, yeah.
I'm sweating.
Yes.
Like I can't even keep my makeup on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sometimes I'm like, you know what?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget
just
it.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
It's well. Yes, new music. Chimney Records just released 2 new one-drop rhythms, Kingston and St. Andrew. So on the Kingston rhythm I have man crush every day, how I love your way, Monday to Sunday, my man crush every day, and everybody's asking me who that is, and I'm still looking for him. But I'm going to sing about him until he gets here.
He's not there?
He's there.
Does Hilda have a man crush?
Yeah, Hilda. Who does Hilda love? Dalton Harris, who is the one that won the X Factor. Yes, in UK. But Dalton is not, because you see the thing about Hilda. You remember she got 1 breast implant because she could only afford 1. So and then she was waiting on Dalton to win to buy the other one.
Buy the other one. But
so
he's
not answering her DMs.
Yeah,
he's not trying
feeling
to.
her.
No. And you see the thing is, I know Dalton, so she doesn't like the fact that
you know
he
Dalton.
speaks to me, but he doesn't speak to Hilda.
All right, so St. Andrew.
Yes, so St. Andrew, which is a song that everybody has gravitated to. You give me hope. You're like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. And that is a love song to God. Yeah. Just the fact that when the world is going crazy and the earth is shaking at my feet, you give me hope. God gives me hope, and I just hold on to the rock that is God, and that is Jesus Christ. And I walk in that hope and know that it's going to be okay. Because even, especially recently, especially with social media, and how we always we're like bombarded with all of this negativity, there's always bad news. And that's the news that is always glorified. We always hear,
you never get any positive.
No. When you see the post of anything that's inspirational, it will have like, I don't know, 1,000 views, 5 likes, 1,000 views. If it's something about somebody in some scandal or some violence, 2 million views, 10,000 likes, that kind of thing. And I think that is really important for us to take a stock of what we pay attention to, because that's going to determine the thoughts that we have and therefore what manifests in our lives, And so it's easy to be hopeless. It's easy to get into a place of being depressed, because all of these negative things that we download into our spirits, just become our thoughts, the things that we think about. So I choose to think about God. I choose to think about the hope that He gives me. I choose to walk in that hope and to declare it as victorious over any of the other stuff that comes my way, especially in this age with so much, coming at us. But God is bigger than all of it. So that's what that song is about. I'm shooting that video tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. Yes.
Are you shooting alone, or it's like different artists are going to be?
No, just me, just my video.
Nice.
It's not a medley video, so just me. So I'm excited about that. Excited to bring new images to the world, and just to just be more just proactive this year, just with my career and with my music. So excited about that. A new song also, Better Life. Raise all your glasses, put them up to the sky. Here's to the future and all the days gone by. And cheers to a better life, better life. Cheers to a better life, better life. Cheers to a better life, better life. And the blessing them and multiply a better life. So it's just that's the energy that I'm in, where I'm giving thanks for what what happened, whatever it was, good or bad, I realized that we're walking towards a better life.
Music is so positive.
Yes.
That's why we like listening to you.
Thank you.
You know, I think when you need to calm down. You know, you need to, have some positivity, have some positive energy, surrounding you. You need to listen to some Alaine.
Thank
You
you.
really do. Old
Thank
school,
you.
new school, whatever
Thank
it is.
you.
And
All
it's
the
always
schools.
been- all the schools. And it's always been like that for you.
Thank you,
It's always
yes.
been like that for you,
Yes.
the kind of music. I never hear any, you've not done no cursing.
No, sir.
Nothing, yeah.
Because nobody would believe me.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing, do that. If
Yeah.
you curse the people, curse them in your song because that's who you are. So
Yeah.
you can stand behind it.
Yeah.
If you're a bad girl, be a bad girl. Who am I to judge you? Please. I'm so not perfect, which is why I'm so grateful for God. So grateful because
Yeah.
far from perfect. But that's who I am. I want to inspire people. I want to make people feel love. I want to make people feel hope.
Yeah.
Because I know how it feels. And a lot of the times when I write songs, even like bye bye bye, it's a song that I wrote because I was feeling really depressed. Because it was a time when the tsunamis were
Yeah.
just like washing Japan away,
Yeah.
and I was like, what is going on? The earth is shaking and all of that. I was like, all right, I wave my troubles bye bye. I'm
Yeah.
gonna focus on the good things. So and good because people have made it their own too, and they feel good when they can do it. And so
Yeah.
if I can make you feel good by the music that I create, I'll always do it.
Will you give us another album?
Yes.
When? Soon?
Yes, I'm gonna start working on it.
Oh, you haven't
this
started
year?
yet?
No, so well, I mean, I have music coming out.
Yeah, that you haven't released yet.
Right, exactly. But the album is gonna be separate from that. Yeah.
What kind of vibe are you feeling for the album?
Well, I should do a song with Hilda.
Hilda.
I should.
We're thinking the same thing.
Jeez, oh God.
Give us Hilda.
That
We
would be
want
funny.
Hilda.
Okay. Since you said it, and you have to be in the video.
Yeah,
so,
no, I'll
okay.
be there.
Okay.
I'll fly back to Jamaica.
Yes!
I'll fly back to Jamaica.
Thank you, sis. Oh.
Hopefully, Hilda will do a little dancing.
Me and you, I'll
teach
teach you. I'll teach you the Hilda rock.
You teach me?
I
Okay.
will.
I'm waiting for that.
I will. I'll teach you now. We can do it right now.
Scared. All right, I'm waiting to be taught. We're gonna do that just now.
Yes.
All right. So a lot of young girls look up to you. What message would you like to give them today? Something to just always think about. What would you tell them?
I tell them to love themselves and themselves and remember how much they're worth and never let any relationship that they enter into make them question their worth. So it always must be something that makes you grow. The team that if you want to be, whatever you want to be in life, find the right team because it is everything. And move forward and trust and but again, just always remember how incredibly loved you are. There's this verse in the Bible and it says, God is always thinking about you. God is always thinking about you. You're always on God's mind. So therefore, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't feel like you're always on their mind, I wonder if he's thinking about me. I wonder if he cares about me. And if that wander away from that person, please. But first, without relationships, just in yourself, know what you're worth. So you walk forward with an air of royalty because that's who we all are.
Amen.
Yeah.
Alaine, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, sis.
It's been great
Bless
having you on the show.
Thank you.
Hey.
Introducing the super duper whooper talented mega dancer, I tell Tallia.
Oh my God, I can't believe we did it.
And now we're gonna learn the Hilda rock. Right? So this is 1, 2, bam, bam. 1, 2, bam, bam. 1, 2, bam. That's it. Hey, Hilda rock. Hey, Hilda rock. Hey. And then we do the walk, and it's this walk.